No compassion, speeding through life, accelerating further beyond my rival's reach, subtracting and depleting contestants, lifeless opponents left in my path. Now I'm celebrating the accomplishment of murder. Survival was only relevant for the strongest. Feeble-minded cowards won't recover from pistols blasting. Angels leading you to heaven, levitating your spirit. Broken promises to myself to quit thinking. Homicidal thoughts, intelligent but evil characteristic. Individuality, representation of violence with the power to discover. Everlasting, continual, infinite increase in usage of weapons. Desperation, critical moments of consciousness. Panic and prevalent worries of risking my life for not using rationality in everyday activity. Any recommendation to be anything but criminal won't benefit me, so I'm proceeding to stay ruthless, never hesitating to show my dominance. Damages, snitches, the festivities of exterminating punks is quite pleasuring and enjoyable. Intimate with Jesus with hopes of escaping the devil's confinement, but it's useless because being separated from Lucifer's grip is impossible. No matter how confident you are, he manages to exhibit enough negativity to where we feel demoralized and unhappy, suffocating us with evil, desperately trying to cause an incident that involves bleeding executioner, irresponsible candidate for president over the world's youthful generation. Preferably every citizen that walks the earth will meet Satan in a hurry. Diabolical advantages to discussing testaments of a heartless nature to a cold-blooded audience. Truthful conversations with hateful savages, emulating military soldiers preparing for war, ready for their missiles to be busting, predicting high estimates of lives lost at battle. Everyone's a target, no one can be trusted. Obvious I'm oblivious to the complicated dangers of combat. My experience is indicated. Voluntary manslaughter is the only source of closure I'll get when operating my pistol. Function with wicked evidence of a lunatic. Sympathy has departed my emotions. Rambunctious cockiness and knowing that I'm dangerous leave appearances looking hideous after I've confiscated victims, humiliated them from being imposters. Exposure of their true fraudulent self reveals an informant cooperated with my enemy, which is the police department. But any interference with this hustle never gains the upper hand. I've always dominated this crooked system. Now they're irritated that I conquered my culture. Important confirmation is required after a hit is successfully completed. The only proof is physically showing that nigga's dead body. I accommodated many requested wishes to be a sponsor for endorsements, promoting tactics on how to disable someone in a confrontation. If I'm greeted respectfully, everything is wonderful, but mostly haters try tempting me, which makes become nominated participants selected to visit God, deported from earth for provoking me. Fatal repercussions repeated multiple times.